Listen up. Because here's the brutal truth nobody's telling you. If your pricing model isn't constantly breaking and rebuilding itself, you're bleeding money and missing opportunities right now. That maddening feeling when sales stall, churn climbs, and your customers suddenly vanish like ghosts? Yeah, that's your pricing screaming for a full overhaul. Not just a tweak, an explosion. Because staying polite and just adjusting in this merciless market means getting swallowed whole by competitors who aren't playing by yesterday's rules. It's time to rip off the bandage, tear up your playbook, and scrap everything you thought you knew about your prices. Forget what you've been told. Pricing isn't a fixed art you get right once. It's alive. It mutates with your audience, your product, your market's twisting demands. The moment your revenue stops growing despite every effort, that's your siren blinking red. Recognize it like your life depends on it, because in business, it does. When your current model locks customers out, or traps loyal buyers in confusing tiers they don't understand, you're not failing your product. You're suffocating it. You're telling your market, go look somewhere else. And they do. So how do you know when to torch the old and build from the ashes? When the friction in your sales pipeline becomes a chokehold, when testimonials turn silent, when your best leads disappear into competitors' arms without a fight. And yes, when the data screams, metrics like lifetime value plunging, acquisition cost ballooning. These are your warning shots. Don't soothe yourself with marginal fixes. Don't fall for the myth of just testing a little more. Act like you mean it, because waiting is losing. Here's the raw, no BS playbook you need to execute with fire, not mercy. First, rip apart your cost structure and value perception. Customers don't care about your beautiful product if your price makes no damn sense to them. Strip everything down to brutal economics and brutal honesty. What actual value does your offering deliver? Then stop guessing. Talk to your customers. Real, raw conversations about what they're willing to pay, where they hesitate, what they compare you against. Unfiltered feedback is a weapon. Use it. Next, smash traditional tiers if they confuse rather than clarify. Your pricing must be radical in simplicity and precision. Think subscription bundles that flex, pay-per-use only when it actually fits their usage, or performance-based fees that scream fairness. Give them skin in the game and they'll stick for life. But don't stop there. Overhaul means overhauling mindset too. Pricing must not be locked away in some solemn committee or finance department shrine. It's a living beast that requires sprint cycles, relentless testing, and furious optimization. Build a cross-functional task force. Sales, marketing, product, finance, working obsessively to tune, trash, and retune your pricing until it hums like a well-oiled machine. This is war. You're not negotiating prices. You're creating unstoppable market domination. And here's the secret edge nobody else will scream. Your pricing overhaul should break down the barriers between your market and your dream customers. Use intelligent segmentation to identify who truly values your product and who drains you. Price discriminate fiercely, because equality in pricing is death. Customers who gain the most pay accordingly. The bargain hunters keep a distant tremble. Push your pricing's elasticity until it bends but doesn't break, because every lost customer is a lesson, and every captured high-value client is victory. Do this, and your pricing becomes not a hurdle but a magnet, a relentless engine driving growth, loyalty, and power. Do this, and you move beyond the illusions of the old world. The tired systems that promised freedom but gave chains. You are not here to play safe or fit in. You are here to break the cycle, to claim absolute freedom through relentless adaptation, to rewrite the rules of engagement. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. The clock is ticking, and every second spent holding on to a broken pricing model is a second of defeat. Tear it all down. Build it anew. Ignite your market with a pricing revolution so fierce, so unstoppable, that your competitors will only be able to watch you rise. This is your call. Rise or fall. No middle ground.